The breaking down of the food material into energy is done during respiration. Some of the organisms require oxygen for respiration. This type of respiration is called aerobic respiration, while some do not require it. They are called anaerobic respiration. Most large organisms like mammals and animals use the aerobic respiration method, while organisms like bacteria and yeast use the anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, the glucose is broken down into carbon dioxide and water, while in anaerobic respiration, in addition ethanol and lactic acid are produced. Aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria of cells, while the anaerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm. Finally, there is a high release of energy during aerobic respiration, while the energy released is low in anaerobic respiration. Here is a summary of the differences between the two respirations. You may pause the video. ATP is the energy used for all cell processes like contraction of muscles, protein synthesis and conduction of nervous impulses. It is like a battery that when broken down, provides energy to the cell. The ATP molecule is synthesized by the energy released during respiration process using ADP and inorganic phosphate. Air is taken in through the nostril. The hair and mucus act as filters. The air passes through the throat to finally reach the lungs. The throat has rings of cartilage to prevent collapse of the air passage. In the lungs, the passageways become smaller and terminates in balloon-like structures called alveoli, where exchange of gases takes place with the blood vessels. When we inhale, air containing oxygen is taken in and fills the alveoli. And during exhale, the carbon dioxide from the lungs is thrown out of our nostrils. At any time, the lungs have sufficient air in them. This gives sufficient time for the alveoli to exchange the oxygen with the carbon dioxide in the blood. The oxygen from the blood is taken by a respiratory pigment called hemoglobin that carries the oxygen to different parts of the body. Terrestrial animals have abundant supply of oxygen from the air, however, animals in water need to get it from the water. But the amount of oxygen in water is limited. So, animals like fish take large quantities of water and send them to the gills, where the oxygen is extracted and supplied into the bloodstream.